Hello, Blue here at Particle Measuring System. Today I'm having a conversation with Paul Hartigan. Paul has been with PMS for 14 years and has held a variety of product line manager positions within the company, as well as presenting at life science industry trade shows. So Paul, what is the Laser Pro product?
So the Lasair Pro product is the latest aerosol particle counter from Particle Measuring Systems. And we've built this product off of about 50 years worth of experience in the particle counting industry. And this unit is designed to be a easily portable device that has a local display, built-in batteries for portability, as well as optional printer, all in a very compact form that has a very user-intuitive interface.
Wonderful. How is it different from the previous generation product?
So the previous generation product, the Lasair 3, was a very good product. It was released around 2009, so we're looking at a product that's about 12 years old. So when we designed this new product, we actually looked at what were the best parts of the Lasair 3, because it's become fairly standard in the industry, used by lots of different companies. And we took those best parts of what the Lasair 3 has from a capability standpoint, and looked at what new regulations and how customers are using the product have changed. And we incorporated all those different industry trends and industry changes into the latest counter as well.
Okay, and how will this unit help customers meet regulatory requirements?
So the previous generation product was called the Lasair 3. That was introduced in about 2009. And while it's been a great product, there have been advancements over time, and as well as requirements in our industry changing. So we took the latest requirements for our industry, looked at what our customer needs are, as well as the best parts of the original product, and made improvements on that product. We designed this new Lasair Pro product to not only include what we have to be doing today for regulations and meeting our customer needs, but also setting it up so the system can be updated and improved over time as the industry needs change as well.
Got it. So what new functions or capabilities does the Lasair Pro have?
Well, one of the first requirements we look at when we look at particle counters is meeting the calibration requirements to make sure it's going to be counting correctly. And that is done in relationship to ISO 21501 Part 4, which is the standard for how particle counters have to be calibrated. This standard is also referenced in a couple of other ISO documents. First off, 14644 Part 1 and 14644 Part 2. As well as the EU GMP Annex 1. So the particle counter has to be able to do room certifications, as well as being able to do routine monitoring. So when we designed the Lasair Pro, we took into account all the needs that customers may have for doing certification, because it is a portable device that you can move around within the clean room to do room certification. So we set up a certification wizard in the device that helps it meet the requirements of ISO 14644 Part 1. That basically allows you to do room certification as well as printing out the reports after that certification is complete. Also, the unit can help satisfy the requirements of ISO 14644 Part 2, where it can be used as part of a monitoring plan, where it can either be set up as a fixed monitor or it can be moved from location to location. And it helps customers satisfy and meet that requirement. And those requirements are also part of the EU GMP Annex 1 requirements, as well as other geographic regulatory requirements. Also, one of the key features, because it is a portable device and does gather data, we need to meet the latest data integrity requirements, meeting 21 CFR Part 11, and as well as incorporating a complete audit trail into the device that helps customers make sure that things aren't being changed when they don't know about it.
Very nice. So can you tell me a little bit more about the audit trail function?
So the audit trail function was an important feature that we added to the product. What the audit trail feature does, when activated, it tracks everything that occurs within the instrument. Whether it's somebody who logs in and starts a sample or prematurely stops it, the audit trail tracks every one of those activities. So you'll know exactly who started the sample, when they started it, if they stopped it prematurely, when they stopped it, or even if they go in and make changes. For example, if they change the sampling time for some reason, it'll track what the sampling time was and what it was changed to, and it'll track when that occurred and who did those functions. So it gives you basically security over the device to know what activities are occurring with it, as well as who performed those activities. And while this is not a strict requirement in the regulations currently, it is becoming industry practice to be able to track and follow any changes that happen to devices. So this does incorporate that feature that is becoming essentially an industry standard.
Got it. I guess my last question has a lot of P's in it. What is the next portable particle counters from particle measuring systems?
Well, what's next for portable particle counters? We are releasing the Lasair Pro. And this is the first of several different releases we're going to be having around this product, and making improvements to it over time. For example, when changes occur to the regulations, there's a new annex coming up with Annex GMP. Sorry, there's an update to the GMP Annex 1, the one that's coming out. And when that Annex 1 comes out, there's going to have to be updates made to the counter to be able to do room certifications a little bit differently. So this counter is designed to be able to adapt to the industry needs and have updates provided over time as things change in the industry.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today, Paul.
Okay, thank you, Blue.